Alright, I am going to show you how to make this Korker hair bow the easy way. No more poking fingers, no more frustrations, and there's a little trick to it, but once you get the hang of it, you'll really like it. I came up with this method after struggling and struggling and struggling to make perfect ones without making my fingers bleed, and I really like it. You can put together a corker really fast. Okay, so what you need is you're going to need curled ribbons, about 3 inches. I always just count the rings, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then cut it. You can get these with the hole in them at my web store on eBay. It's Lady Lynn's Discount Crafts. So you'll need, they come in 40 count to a bag, and you'll need at least anywhere from like 28 to 32 per bow. So that leaves you a little bit of extra so that you can have some to make another bow as well. So it's pretty good deal. Anyways, so here I have 8 of each, 8 times 4, so that's 32 of white, light blue, royal blue, and red. And hopefully the lighting on this is okay, because seems like my room doesn't have the greatest lighting in the world. Anyways, you're going to have a piece of cardboard, pretend that hole's not there yet, and a nail. And you want it long enough to be able to stack some ribbons onto it. And you're going to take it and poke it through the middle of the cardboard piece, and then set it down, and that's going to become your little stand. Okay? Alright, let me move these out of the way. You'll also need some floss, embroidery floss, and a needle. And I like to use embroidery floss because it is stronger and it keeps it together a lot better. Except mine's tangled up a little because I just kind of tossed my stuff around. Okay, let me get a piece of it. Here we go. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece of it. Alright. So, this is what we're going to do to start. I always just go ahead and thread my needle first so that it's like ready to go when I'm ready. And you could either double it all the way, or you can just have it single. It just depends on what you want to do with it. Sometimes it's better to double it, but I usually personally, because floss is so thick, just do it single. Okay, so we're going to take our ribbons, and you don't want to go the same order the whole way around, like, you know, repeating patterns, because then they'll line up together, and unless you want that look, it's not going to look very good. So you can start the bottom row with one of each color, and so you just take the hole that's in the ribbon, and you slide it onto the nail, and just randomly pick some up and slide them on in any fashion that you would like them to be, in any color you would like them to be. And these are stiffened with a special glue mixture that I also came up with my own, because things like stiffen stuff, like the fabric stiffeners at the store, they just don't work that well. They're too thin, and they don't hold as well as some that you can make yourself. And it's just made with a certain mixture of glue and water. It's pretty easy. I'm going to put the recipe to that on my Facebook, which is also Lady Lynn's Discount Crafts. If you go to facebook.com and type in /Lady Lynn's Discount Crafts, then you'll find my Facebook page, and you might find some pretty neat little things there. Alright, so we're getting closer to the top, about finished. I didn't even, you know, sometimes I like to use the longer nails. I did have some more that are longer, but the problem with longer nails is they're also wider. Sometimes it's hard to find the exact right nail. Right here is just like a regular everyday put a picture up nail, and it works. So I mean, it's not bad, just whatever works for you, and seems to be the right size to fit the holes. And these holes are all heat sealed as well as the ends so that they don't fray. So if you go to my eBay site, you'll see a whole bunch of different colors there, and they'll all be heat sealed and ready to go. Okay, so this is full enough for me. I'm not even going to add these last couple ones because I don't feel that I need them. I think it's pretty enough. Okay, so see, I have them all lined up on the nail. Okay, now this is the tricky part. You want to do this without letting go of the ribbons. So you want to put your thumb over the top to kind of guide it to where it won't slip up over the nail yet, and slide two of your fingers underneath. And once you get your fingers underneath, you want to pinch your thumb and your fingers like this to hold it. You want to really hold that really good in place, like just really hold it. Okay, once you've got them held down pretty well and you know they're not going to go anywhere, you carefully pull the nail out. Now you have a hole that is all lined up that you can put your thread through. So now you're going to take your thread and you're just going to put it up through the bottom, and see how easy it just goes through all of them because they're still lined up, and keep a hold of this. Now you're going to want to go, let me see if I can get this to where you can see it. You're going to want to go underneath the first one very carefully so you don't let go of them, and back down through the holes. So underneath the first one and back down through the holes. Make sure it doesn't get caught on anything. That's going to secure it. And then on the bottom, you're going to basically want to do the same thing, but not go all the way back through the holes. You're going to want to go underneath it. Let me see if I can get underneath that one. And then back through that side. And you might have to pull them off the ribbons. Okay, now it's pretty secure. Now you can let go. And then what you're going to do is go ahead and tighten it just a little bit, not enough to break your thread, and then double, triple knot it, however many times you feel that you need to knot it to make it stay. And it's that simple. It's really, really easy to put these together using this method. Now, like I said, there's a little bit of an art to it to make sure you don't let go of the ribbons while you're putting the needle through, but you get used to it pretty easy. Once you got that, then you just trim these and you've got a nice little corker bow, and then you can add your backing. When you add your backing, there's a couple of different things you can do. You can either get a ribbon colored clip, like an alligator clip, and glue it to it. You can glue this to a headband, soft or hard headband. You could put it on a French clip, or you could put it on a ponytail holder. Now most cheerleader people use ponytail holders because it's regulation. And what you do is you take these bottom two and you tie them around the ponytail holder, and then square knot them back. And it actually, when you pull it tight, it actually won't come apart until you want it to come apart. And I like the ponytail holder because, well, for older kids who have hair, because if the ponytail holder breaks, you can replace it, and you just have to untie it so you can replace it, and then it's not, you know, permanently glued to something, and you could change the backing if you would like or whatever. But it's as simple as that, just using cardboard and a nail. Well, I hope that you have fun making these, and happy corker making.